Welcome to the webcast on using Geogebra to construct an angle, side angle triangle. We'll start with a slider for the side of the triangle, and we'll call this slider side. Run it from 0 to 20. And we would like a segment with a given length from a point. So we'll start with the point here, and the length will be whatever the slider side is set at. And we'll make sure that the slider does change the length of the segment. We'll then have a second slider for the first angle, so we'll call this angle 1. And we want this to go from 0 to 180. We would then like to construct an angle with vertex at A that is the size of this slider. And so we will go to our tool, an angle with a given size. The directions say select the leg point, then vertex, and enter the size. Here's the leg point. Here's the vertex. And for the size of the angle, I'm going to leave the degree sign there and type in angle 1. We do need a degree sign following this. So we'll make sure that the slider does operate the size of this angle. And it does so. We'd like a ray showing the other side of the angle, a ray between 2 points from A out to B prime. Now we would like another slider, which we'll call angle 2, and which will also run from 0 to 180. And this time we want the vertex to be at angle B. So we'll again select our angle tool. Our leg point is A, our vertex is B, and this time the angle is going clockwise. So a clockwise angle. And if I should wipe this out and write in angle 2, I do need a degree sign to follow. I can get the degree sign right here. And right now it's at 1 degree, so we'll make it 52 degrees. And we would like a ray for this angle as well. So we'll select the ray and go from this point to this point. We now have the triangle that we want. We need a point at this intersection. So point intersect 2 objects. Select the 2 objects. I'll select this ray. I'll select that ray. And I get a point at the intersection of these 2 rays. And then I want to make my triangle with the polygon tool from A to C to B and back to A. And here is my triangle, which has a side length given, and this angle given, and this angle given. I can maybe make the angles a little bit more nicely placed here so we can see things. But again, we have our triangle, and Geogebra is dynamic. I can change the side length of the triangle. I can change this angle. I can change this angle. If I want to know the length of the shortest side is across from the smallest angle. So if I wish to measure this distance, I could say I want the distance from C to B, and it tells me that this distance is 3.57. And I can measure anything else I need on the triangle. This completes our screencast of an angle-side angle triangle.